to hear the music.
Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome to Nerd News Happy Hour. I am your host, the big, the dark, the ugly Uncle Black. We have in the background, we have G, who's managing this shit for us today. Thank you, G, for your hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And we have our other hosts tonight.
Shawna. And who else do we have? Oh, yes. We have our own person, Jimmy Olsen, our New York correspondent. Tell us who you are.
It's Long Yang, a.k.a. Astoria Crew.
But you know what? People are probably not used to it.
Yeah.
Because this is episode 41, right?
No, it's
41 or 42?
No, we're 42.
42. So you know what? Because people, for the 32nd time in a row, fuck you, Astoria Crew.
Thank you.
I like that. I like that a lot. So how's your guys' week been?
It's been...
I know it's literally been a hot minute for most people because the power, for us anyway. That's why we weren't with you last week.
Yeah, I was lucky last week. There was a lot of areas in New York City that got hit, but fortunately, my neck of the woods, Astoria, wasn't that bad.
You can't complain. You're next to the fucking power plant.
Yeah, because there's a power plant not that far from where I am. So
you're smacked in the middle between two power plants.
Yeah, there's one deep down.
You got the Con Edison on Vernon.
There's another one in Vernon. Yeah, I'm literally between two power plants. So fortunately, I didn't lose any power.
No, you didn't lose any power. You might have grown a third nipple by now.
And I had my AC on blast, so luckily that didn't go out. So,
but that wasn't the case for a lot of us up here in the Northeast.
Yeah,
like in Connecticut, some people got power as late as this week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was bad for a lot of people, and it was. I think what really sucked was we were having kind of like the roller coaster of heat and cool. And that I think that just, a lot of people.
That and the fact that the cell phone towers were crapping out because the batteries on the cell phone towers were dying too because of the storm. So it was one of those things of you don't.
I had to survive to use my freaking phone.
Sheesh.
I was like, I can't tell anybody I'm okay.
It just sucked.
Yeah.
Like it was
rough. It was rough. Like, I was fine for a while with COVID because at least I had power and I could do shit. But I had to, like, conserve my phone batteries, so I'd be, like, swapping between, like, cleaning, playing a game on my phone, doing crossword puzzles, word searches. I'm like, fuck. I don't know how the Amish do it. I got respect for them. I just can't.
How they live off the grid and, not rely on, technology as a whole.
In the Cedar Island.
Huh?
It doesn't get any harder.
That's a prime example,
Cedar Island.
Yeah.
And Cedar Island, it's right off in Clinton, off the coast. It's like right next to Hammonasset. No power. You have solar power if you have panels.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have for power.
Only solar panels. Yeah.
You gotta pee and not flush.
That's
the only time you flush is if you poop.
Yeah, that's a big old note for me. Big old note for me.
Yeah, I learned that from Ernie. I'm like, okay.
Pee and don't flush.
Yeah.
Just pee and not flush. If you're going to number 2, if you're doing a deuces, then you gotta flush. But
that's got to go down.
And originally, when I first started going there, cold showers, unless you were the first person, you got like 10 seconds of hot shower.
Oof.
They had no heater. Yeah, they had no heater for the shower, so you had to make sure you were the first person to shower, or wait a bit. If not, it was all cold water.
Oof.
Well, no.
Yes, it was fun.
Hell's nah. I think your definition of the word fun and mine are way different.
It's like camping. It's like the Amish.
Pretty much it was.
So,
And when I went the summer before last, I brought 2.
That was last year, bro.
Yeah, last year I bought 2 battery packs. I only used one that week, that holiday weekend. So I was.
oh wait, what do we time out?
I like the big ups to the black _ Philip 810. We got Jay in the YouTubes.
Oh.
What up, homie?
We miss you, Jay.
Yes, we do.
Big ups to Jay. All right,
How are you doing, Jay? So shall we get into a little bit of news?
Yeah, Shawna, would you mind going through the news this week?
Sure.
Yes, I will. All right, so
I'll jump in.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. We talked about that for a hot minute. Okay, maybe a little bit more than a hot minute.
Oh shit! We had a whole discussion on this a few weeks ago.
You sure did.
Just a wee bit. But so the creators are no longer involved with the Netflix live adaptation due to some creative differences. And I'm a little intrigued by this. I'm a little intrigued what those creative differences were. I mean, they were brought in because they were supposed to have, creative control. So what happened here? Who?
Papa and so girlfriend.
What? You're breaking up a little bit, E.
Can't hear you, Ernie.
The Moon Girlfriend. They're not going to include the Moon Girlfriend again.
Did you watch this on Facebook?
Oh, what up, G?
Game Money. Loving that Pink Panther jacket. I definitely think that should be. Yeah, we need to revisit some old school cartoons in the Pink Panther jacket.
I agree.
I think so. I think it'd be fun. But yeah, so I'm definitely I'm intrigued. I don't know if because of that makes me want to watch it more when it comes out. Just because my interest is piqued. Like, what kind of creative differences did they have? Like, who wanted to go what? I mean, I know the Moon Girlfriend was it's been kind of a hot button topic, which I don't understand why, per se. I mean, I know it's kind of like a big part of the show, but really?
Nah, not really. Toss is a bigger issue. Show me Toss.
Oh, I know.
Like, she was hardcore and she was fucking blind.
Like, she was a kid.
That would have been a point to stand on.
Yeah.
Toss not being in the movie, but you have to understand where M. Night Shyamalan was coming from with the movie. He originally thought he was going to have sequels, so he had Toss lying in wait. So the creators not.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Sean.
Oh, no, I was just like, yeah, so, were they wanting to have Top in? What are y'all laughing about?
I'm reading a Facebook comment by our own Dynamite Calo. Good question about the moon. A Moon Girlfriend. Russia probably will get there first, too. Again, fuck Nick, BRS2.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It came up and oh shit! You know what I just caught? Our comments are coming. Oh no, I'm sorry. Nah, keep going. I thought our comments were folding in from like Facebook and Twitter.
Oh.
Well, that would.
But it's just on my TV. It shows. It would be great, but on my TV it shows G's handle. and then Jay's handle,
Gotcha.
and then all the comments.
Gotcha.
So I'm reading comments right off the TV. So
Gotcha.
anyway.
Maybe someday we'll be technically advanced that we can have all of our shit together in one little happy package, but today is not that day.
Nope,
No, not today. Oh, shit. Daryl's on.
Yeah.
No, he's not. That was a day.
Yeah, he is.
No, that was a day. He is?
Yeah, he's on our Facebook. He's showing some love.
Oh, what's up, Daryl?
Loving it.
You got to get you back on the show.
So, yeah. Let's swag your stuff. Yes. What do you know, we always ask what you're drinking. Always ask what you're drinking. But, D, what are you wearing? I think that's a pretty important. I think that might be like our new thing. In addition to, we want to know what. Yeah. Well, we always ask what we're drinking. But D, what are you wearing? What you got on?
Oh, throw it up on the Facebook. The Facebook post.
So, we might be a little all over the place. So you're gonna have to forgive me, because.
No problem.
We are just.
We're just winging it. But now we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know how I was talking a little bit about old school cartoons and everything.
Mm-hmm.
G.I. Joe Operation Blackout trailer got released.
That looks pretty. It looked pretty good. I like that art style.
Yeah. Yes.
It was interesting. It's quite interesting.
It is. It's different.
Yeah.
But not. Like I have to admit, I'm getting a little bit better with not hating on the different art styles, because it's different than what like the whole She-Ra.
Yeah.
Totally different from the original.
Like a certain art style.
Yeah, but it's good. I like it. I'm pretty excited because, you know, G.I. Joe
has been around for 50, 60 plus years.
Yeah. It's been around.
But it got really, got really big during the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Right. You know, She-Ra and He-Man and My Little Pony, they came back for a little bit, but
they did.
Transformers.
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
Turtles, like all those series kind of got a little bit of a revival, but G.I. Joe's been kind of like almost like the underdog.
Yeah, dormant for quite some time.
Yeah, it's not been doing anything, and it's nice to see that they're getting a little bit of a resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 movies.
Yeah.
Did they go?
No.
They weren't that great, but
I was watching. There are certain movies that you just kind of you don't talk about,
right?
And you acknowledge. So in most people's eyes, they just didn't happen.
And I like the fact that you play both the Joes and the Cobra. That's cool. I like that.
Exactly.
You get to play as the bad guys for once.
Yeah.
I would like to play Storm Shadow.
I think I have time playing like bad people.
Yeah.
Like I tried doing like being a bad guy, create the super villain. I'm not seeing the comments.
Oh.
We don't talk about the Little Mermaid.
Oh wow.
No, Mermaid.
So. And G.I. Joe Operation Blackout is a new team-based third-person shooter. It's coming to PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One on October 13th. Is that a Friday?
Yes, that's 2 months from now.
October 13th of Friday?
Usually, games usually release on Fridays, so yeah.
So it's Friday the 13th in October.
Yeah, go figure, huh?
Shit, that's the original Friday the 13th.
There you go.
That's just gonna be.
I'm definitely sure it is
Friday.
PS4.
Yesterday was Friday the 13th too. Oh shit, was it? No. Today.
Yesterday was the 14th.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the 14th.
Fuck it was he.
Yeah.
We don't know what day it is.
No, I don't. But I was about to say that Serpenter was a cunnilinguist.
He's a what?
Cobra. La 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 la. Well, why do you think you got that la 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 skills from?
Oh.
He ain't fake chowing it. He ain't fake chow. No fake chow with him. Sorry, Shawna.
It's okay. I was thinking more if I was going to the dentist, but so I would go for him. But, you know. Anywho.
Anyway.
What? All I'm thinking that is because you told me the name of that damn beer, and I'm just thinking about your mom.
So, you know, I would just like some of your mom.
A big old can of your mom.
Can I take some of your mom home?
Oh, God.
I didn't know you told your mom in stores.
Is your mom on tap? Holy shit, your mom is great.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'd like to tap your mom. I'm just saying all the beer analogies that come with naming something your mom. You know what's coming.
That's fantastic. Of course, your mom's in a bigger can.
Oh, shit.
Oh, a bunch of 12-year-old boys.
I thought this was going to be a quick show today.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. So, yes, that G.I. Joe looked awesome.
Looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
Other than your mom, what else do you have for us tonight, Shawna?
Hold on. I'm going to mute myself. Be right back, guys.
Oh, shit, I'm
Nicholas.
Man down.
So you got a Nicholas White.
Oh, Nicholas Wilk?
Yeah, Nicholas.
That's Nicky. That's Nicky.
Little Nicky? Little Nicky's back.
Little Nicky.
What up, little Nicky? He's back. Where you been at, little Nicky?
Sure.
What the fuck is in the house? BES.
Oh, you.
What the fuck? Dude's got way too many vowels up in that shit.
Well, I can't see. We need to consolidate the comments onto one location so I could see too.
I'm gonna beat you, Ernie. Beasties in the hizzy.
When you come back to STFC, I got a Sally motherfucker. Hell no. I just got a new ship in my Star Trek game, which is like one of the hottest ships. I got a USS Saladan. Like people swear up and down about this. Whatever. I just got a Saladan. What do you got?
It's like bike just with a W.
A what?
He says, Ernie, it's like bike just with a W for white.
White. Okay, white. I thought it was white.
Oh, it's B's at E's. It's my YouTube channel. He says, Ernie, it's like bike. Okay, there we go. For white.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
So if he feels better for the second time in a row, fuck you. All right. So what else we have for news?
Well, so I kind of feel like this is almost like a trifecta kind of a story, because it all kind of centers around DC and AT&T. Because DC seems to be going through some shit. But they're going through some bad shit, but then some good shit at the same time. Like, because they have some major...
ape shit?
yes, they're going through, like their whole marketing department, and a lot of it's got consolidated. And this is like,
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So we're talking about Sony and DC and the shenanigans that are going on with the layoffs, the DC thing coming out.
Yeah.
So it's like they've got some good things on the horizon. They've got Injustice 3.
That was a teaser.
Finally.
Kind of a teaser, but now I know it's a teaser, so there's nothing really official.
Right.
Do you think that maybe with everything going on with their layoffs and the, properties getting transferred over, could that possibly have an effect with what's going on? Like as far as like the release, is DC fandom going to have any
adverse effects?
I think that the game will. So Injustice 1 and 2 both hold pretty deep. Injustice was like one of those that came out for 1, and if you have the code, you can play it on your. I mean, pardon me. The original Injustice with a PS3.
Yeah.
You could carry it over to a PS4. You could buy it for the PS4. Whatever. I think that game is exactly. I think that game holds right up there with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. It holds its own, definitely.
No fatalities, no fatalities, no friendships. But at the same time, it tells us a good story.
Yeah.
I think right now for DC, AT&T, Warner Brothers, and whatever other names they have under themselves, that's a good IP to have in your wheelhouse.
Right. Because I know Warner Brothers is taking a lot of the merchandise kind of things, taking the helm for DC for a lot of their merchandise because of everything going down. So it's I don't know. There's some shit brewing.
Yeah.
Between there.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. Like AT&T, I mean, they're looking to sell Crunchyroll to Sony.
Yeah.
So
is that a good move?
There's a lot of questions. Like, why are they dumping these properties?
Good question. I don't know.
Why? What is going on? Like,
restructuring, maybe?
But is something going on that... Is there, like, some epic, big thing going on at the end of the pipe that we don't see that could have massive implications for the comics, for the TV properties?
Right. Gaming license, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
Like, what's going on? Like, I want to know. I need to know.
So here's what I know. When AT&T purchased DirecTV, that in itself was a hard hit because satellite. Well, at the time that they got it, it was a good choice. But the fact is, satellite TV is not a viable option. It's a sinking ship at this point in time. So you have AT&T that owns DirecTV, that owns Warner Brothers, and owns DC. Now you got all that, and you got all that, right? Now you have AT&T that also owns AT&T Now, and HBO, HBO Go, HBO Now, HBO Max, DC Universe, AT&T Now. Oh, and they still own DirecTV. Where the fuck are you going, motherfuckers? You're going in so many different directions of a media
that's a lot
company.
of properties. Yeah.
So the easiest thing as a company to do is you have multiple marketing divisions. Just consolidate into one. The fact is that now I've mentioned AT&T. I forgot to mention that they still have Uverse in other parts of the country. Not to mention AT&T as a cell phone company. I'm sorry, I forgot those two.
Yeah.
So they are the legend of the overfiend of media at this point in time, with those tentacles going all over the place. And
Little Nicky said that AT&T is just a giant robot camel.
Well,
they're storing all these different properties for use at a later time. So maybe they're just pissing out what they don't need.
They need to pull back on some of those properties and consolidate, because before AT&T now, you had AT&T. Anyway, I can't even remember.
I don't remember either.
But the fact is that they recently got rid of HBO Go and HBO Now to consolidate it all into HBO Max. Hurrah! You figured something out. But you still got the DC streaming service. It's just a matter that they really need to figure out which direction they want to go in. And from there, you really need to consolidate things into one umbrella, because Disney figured it out with their Marvel purchases and, and all the other different purchases. They just swallowed shit up with 20. Prime example. They purchased Fox, and we used to get the and it said 21st Century Fox. Did any of you see what the new logo looked like?
Now it's just Century Fox?
I saw it really quick, but it's
in the background.
It's the 20th whatever. It's the other half of Kiki the Love Goddess.
Is the other half of Kiki going to make an appearance?
I don't know.
Possibly.
But, I mean, really, it's one of those things that they have multiple IPs, but they don't have one head to really lead them in the right direction.
Okay. So, layouts, do you think maybe this is them kind of saying, like, finally figuring their shit out and thinking, maybe we have too much shit?
Sasquatch sighted. Yes. Yes. I think they finally figured it out, and I hope, for the better of God, that they consolidate things into one umbrella, and he's right there next to you.
Let's hope so.
We just saw Daryl.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Sasquatch said it was a pretty good-looking Sasquatch sighting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We just saw Daryl.
Wait, you saw Daryl, too?
You know. Have you seen those commercials?
No, I don't have cable.
You don't?
Oh, Sasquatch is called Daryl now.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl now?
You got to YouTube Sasquatch Daryl commercials.
I will have to do that.
My name is Daryl.
Damn it, I watch too much TV. How do you live?
Netflix. Internet.
I die.
No.
Well, unless you have Cody.
Yeah. Fucking pick a name, a brand, and stick with it. Like, I think that maybe finally figuring their shit out, and they're just, like, dumping the extras, which isn't a bad thing, because I think that when one property has too much, they can't give proper attention and proper development to everything. So just get rid of the stuff that you don't really care about. Let somebody else take it over. I mean, now, do I think maybe, does Sony really deserve Crunchyroll?
No.
I don't know. I like to think that Sony is big enough that they're going to be able to develop it and kind of really do something good with it. But I don't know. Like, are they going to turn it into shitter and microtransactions?
Oh, boy.
That's what my fear is, that it gets folded in with another PlayStation gaming app or something.
Right.
Like that.
Like, right now, you have your option. You can have, you can have Crunchyroll for free. You have ads, but you have it for free. Or you can pay and have
ad-free experience. Right.
So is that going to change? Like, I know that there's been some issues, like with Hulu back in the day, you could watch it on your computer for free.
Right.
but you could upgrade and have no ads. But then they changed it. So then even when you had, you could watch it on your computer for free with no ads, but if you used it on another device, you had ads, but if you paid, you got premium. Well, then they changed it so that it was you got ads unless you paid for it or not. But then even then it went again to didn't matter if you paid, you were still getting fucking ads. You just had less ads.
Less ads. Well, you see, because this is the problem. Anything that deals with TV and content needs ads as a revenue stream. And that's the problem, whether you like it or not, except for Disney Plus and Netflix.
Right, but that's because they have like agreements and licenses.
Super deals.
You can't, that was like kind of like the nice thing. You had both of them because you could watch all the old episodes on Netflix, and then when the new shit came out, you watch it on Hulu.
Yeah, but it's like anything that has with. The problem with Hulu is not the older content. It's the fact that you're getting newer content on demand. Anything like that that's next day needs an ad because you can't afford it without an ad. And that's the problem. TV equals...
Cha-ching.
Look at YouTube TV. Went up to $64.99.
Whoa.
YouTube Live. $64.99.
A year?
Yeah.
No, a month.
Wait, what?
What kind of...
$64.99 a month for YouTube TV.
Who the fuck is paying that much?
Whoa.
That's more than fucking cable.
Anyway, offline.
Like, that's the whole point of cutting the cord is getting stuff online for cheaper or free.
Right.
And that's
We'll take this offline.
Yeah, that's like a story for another day.
So Hulu is up at $54. Hulu Plus Live is $54 and potentially going up. The only one that still has maintained the lowest price is honestly Sling, $30 with a free trial.
Yep.
Right.
And you know why they can afford that? Because they're owned by DirecTV. No, they're owned by Dish Network.
Oh.
Yep.
So, yeah. But I digress. Next topic.
Yeah. So we're talking about, I don't want to call them monopolies because they don't exist. Let's talk about another big company, Apple.
Pen pineapple, Apple Pen.
Oh, man, that was...
I have a pen. I have pineapple.
Oh, boy.
Apple
you
pen.
Apple freaks.
Have a pen. Pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen.
Fucking stuck in my... Now that song is going to be stuck in my head.
Apple pen. And you know, because I'm a jerk, I gave that to Olga as a Christmas present one year. A pen, pineapple, apple pen. Yeah, it was a pen stuck in an apple and a pineapple.
Literally.
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
And you bought two pens, an apple and a pineapple, and you
just one. Just one stuck into each end, I think. If she were on, she can confirm, but I know something to that effect.
Anyway.
Anyway, so, Apple booting off Fortnite.
I know.
That was big. That was major. But
I didn't give a shit about Fortnite, but
me either. But that's big.
But
in mobile gaming, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the move.
But I'm gonna defend Apple here.
I'm
gonna defend Apple. You sign up to put your app on the Apple Store. You sign up to all the terms of agreement.
Right.
And that doesn't mean you turn around behind the person that you made agreement and say, oh, but now for you could pay for stuff without having to buy it through the Apple Store.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Apple had a right. But Fortnite turned around and filed a class action lawsuit against Apple. I think they
Epic
wanted
Games,
that to
yeah.
happen. Epic Games
Yeah.
signed a lawsuit, but I'm sorry. You broke the agreement, not Apple.
Yeah.
You made your riches off of Apple and everybody on an iOS device.
They wanted
to download
full,
your game.
Yeah, I know.
They wanted to cut the middleman out. They didn't want to share the profits.
Right.
Which,
here's the thing. They're not, according to them, they're not sharing the profit. So on Apple, let's say you buy a health pack for $10.
Right.
For $9.99, you pay $10.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling that same pack at 30% less, which is how much Apple charges them for that same content.
Oh.
So they are riding with freedom to the players.
So it's basically that's because they don't want to share.
Yeah.
So
basically.
So now you're looking at both of them are being greedy sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Like Apple's mad because they're losing money, but Fortnite was mad because they were losing money.
Right.
It's like
it's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Fortnite's not losing money because they're still getting that same $7.99.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kind of like slowly. Little Nicky was like your little box on the YouTube is slowly kind of slanting off to.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it.
You have about half it in your face.
He's censored now. I can see it.
Oh, there he is now.
Even though I'm blocking him. There we go.
It's fine.
Just your eyes. Get new glasses.
There you go. Better.
I mean, granted, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they legitimately Fortnite didn't read the contract before they signed it.
Probably
they knew
not.
what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the biggest laugh of the century if they legitimately skimmed over the terms of service.
They probably did.
They knew what they were doing, but now you're turning around and suing the person that took you off. It's kind of like,
is that redundant?
Bitch better have my money. And that's what Apple's saying. Bitch better have my money. Apple's the pimp.
Yeah.
Fortnite's the hooker, and the hooker's going to civil court. Well, I didn't get my fair cut. That's what is coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you knew the minute that your pimp was selling you, you had to pay your pimp.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry. You know the fact that you can't turn around and say, I'm going to cut the middleman out. I'm going to go with you direct because but the thing about, and here's what the thing about it is, it's not like they cut Apple completely out. It's kind of like you're running on iOS and you're saying, buy these packs from us directly. Don't do it through Apple. Sign up to buy the packs directly from us.
Right.
Like, that's some sneaky shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Apple did the right thing. I hate to defend Apple in this case because they have this conglomerate on apps. And
pretty much.
Apple devices need more apps. But you sign a deal, you pay what you owe.
Yeah, you sold your soul to the devil.
Yeah.
Devil's going to get his due.
Dynamite Kid will say, pimping ain't easy. Hand me some baby powder. How high? So how did I get the sky? Up to the sky. To Calo. He's right, though. I mean, I
don't have an Android phone, and I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know.
Do.
Okay, is Fortnite mobile on Android?
It is an Android. It's on Android. Yeah, but I don't even play it. So now I did install it and it crashed and then I started playing it, so I just deleted it.
So US wise, iPhones are more popular. Worldwide, Androids are more popular. It's kind of weird.
You know what needs to be more popular? The Windows operating system, but that's just mine. I lost my Windows phone.
Oh, boy.
What the hell is wrong
with you?
Seriously?
It was the best of both operating systems. It had custom ability,
Right.
like an Android, but it was easy to use like an iPhone. It just looked like shit because nobody was developing. Like the Facebook app was like, it was butt cheeks because nobody wanted to develop for it. But I'm telling you, that fucking phone itself was sexy as a motherfucker.
We play a game. That's all I'm saying.
I'll stick to my Samsung Android phone. Thank you very much.
Okay. Look, I have an iPhone because whatever. It's a phone.
Yeah.
Long. Grow some nuts. Get a remote.
No, yeah, okay. I've been sticking with Android for years. I'll stick with Android.
You know what? I will respect you more if you got Google Pixel.
No, Lon had a Google Pixel. That pretty much screwed him over. So he hated that phone with a passion.
I loved my Next Robin.
Yeah, Lon had the Pixel 4. Yeah, that pretty much went down to shit. So I'm like,
what's your brother you're talking about? Talking about average use. Now shove it up some hooker's asshole. All right. So what? So anyway,
I don't know what else we have because I only wrote down half of the stuff that.
All right. So I got some stuff. Did you see that Jared Leto, and this is over the span of 2 weeks. He has his own Tron 3 sequel. He's starring in Tron 3.
Supposedly. I don't know.
Yeah, it's confirmed. He has a Tron 3 sequel coming out. Now, it took us... We have a comment on the YouTube saying this is better than Ben Shapiro's dry ass.
Wait, what?
We have a comment on the YouTube saying this is better than Ben Shapiro's dry ass. I thought this was going to be a short show tonight.
I guess not.
Oh. So, Jared Leto. Oh, man. So the Joker has his own. So, all right, it's a different movie, different franchise. So he's getting his own Tron movie and Tron 3, and he released the name of the sequel. I didn't look at it because I'm really big into Tron. I dig the first one. The second one wasn't bad, but that's it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the animated because I didn't want to get spoiled.
Oh.
But I heard that the animated wasn't bad. Like that Transformers Siege Wars wasn't bad. But
Siege Wars was pretty decent.
But Jared Leto again, being an actor, not knowing how to shut his face, at least. And if I could find it really quick. Oh, shit, I just fucking had it. Release the name of the Tron movie, or Tron 3, and what it was going to be called. And let me quickly look. It should be the first article on our page.
I don't know how I'm feeling about this.
Yeah, I second
accidentally,
that.
Yeah.
How do you accidentally...
Ares.
Yeah. A-R-E-S.
A-R-E-S, like the god.
Right.
And I'm sorry about the glow on my phone.
Okay, on Ares.
But yeah, Jared Leto.
How do you accidentally leak something?
You know.
Who knows?
You know.
Like, that's kind of shitty to say. It's like, oops, I accidentally just said something that I should have not. Fuck, you know what you did.
No, you meant
and how come they're saying that he got Tron? He don't got Tron. Nobody gave him Tron.
No, he's probably...
No,
I don't know.
The last suit that was in the movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, look, as long as Daft Punk is in it.
There you go. Did they do the soundtrack again? Yeah.
Yes, they are. They're confirmed to do the soundtrack.
As long as they're doing the soundtrack, then I have some hope.
Yeah.
because let's face it, Daft Punk.
Is he going to play a
strong.
villain?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's, you know what? I bet you I would be willing to put money that he is going to be the villain in it.
Yeah, versus Garrett Hedlund and Olivia Wilde's characters.
But they haven't been; those two haven't been confirmed for the movie.
They should bring them back.
I would hope that they bring them back because they are kind of integral to the storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
So given the fact that those two are kind of staples of the plot, those two characters, I can only see Jared being a villain type because
I
don't see him being. I can't see him being.
Would he play Clue?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I can't see him being as low as Clue because Clue was made
exactly
after the creator in his image. He had
no, not Clue. That was so you have the original Tron, and then you have Clue. But Clue wasn't made after Jeff Daniels.
Not Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Bridges.
Bridges, that's it.
Yeah. Clue wasn't made after Jeff Bridges. He was made after the dude from Babylon 5.
Oh.
I can't remember the actor's name. Yes, he was made in the image of one of the creators. But, is it? Yeah, it was Clue.
No.
So,
Tron was the bad guy. Tron was the good guy. Because first Tron was...
The first guy was Tron. But
right,
you also had... So in the first Tron, remember that little globy thing that hung next to him?
Yeah.
It was that little, whatever the fuck you want to call it, asterisk that hung out with him. That was originally Clue. He then turned around and made Clue into an actual human form.
Right.
But that's why we never saw in Tron, the second movie, we never saw what Clue looked like.
Right.
Tron was originally.
So what was the other guy's name? I could have seen. Travis, get over here. Who was Clue in Tron? Huh?
What did he say?
He's like, excuse me, because I told him to get over here.
Oh.
Clue in Tron 2. Yeah. Who played him? But he was...
Do a search.
As the creator, right? Okay. Bridges. Clue was Jeff Bridges. In the second one.
Tron Legacy?
I do believe so.
Jeff Bridges. That's what Travis is saying.
Jeff Bridges was Kevin Flynn.
Right, Flynn, but Clue was also looked like Flynn because when...
His clone? Younger clone?
No.
Huh?
So he doubled himself, but that wasn't Clue. Clue was the one in Tron. Clue was the one that had a black mask with the two,
right.
No, that was the... And then once he got in, after the big battle, and then he went into the water or whatever, he realized his programming went because he was corrupted. That was Tron. No, that was Tron.
No, that was Clue. Tron in the original movie was Bruce Boxleitner.
Bruce Boxleitner. That's it.
But that was not Clue. Clue was a little gizmo asterisk that lived on his own next to Jeff Bridges. I'm right.
So Clue was played by both of them.
So in the original movie.
Clue was
just a little asterisk.
The other guy, I think, was the body.
The body of Clue.
Yeah.
In the original movie, Clue didn't have a body.
No, he
He was just a little gizmo thing.
Little thing, right.
So now, E is saying that Clue was the little asterisk thingy.
The little thing next to him, the little
follower,
globy thingy that followed him around in the original Tron movie.
What?
Clue wasn't a character.
Bit. Travis said that that's Bit.
No, that was Clue.
He said that was Bit.
That was Bit. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I thought that was also Clue.
That's Bit.
Gotcha.
Bit is a binary digit from Tron, but it was not Clue.
So who was Clue?
Travis is, so I guess in the original Tron, Clue was the
one with the black mask and the two.
No.
Legacy.
In Tron Legacy, that was to do with the black mask and the two discs.
Right. So I guess it's kind of weird. Like in the original Tron, Clue was a good guy, but then in the second one, Jeff Bridges models Clue after himself.
Even the original was modeled after him.
Oh, I guess in the original. So wait, well, the other guy was Tron, and then there was Clue.
Yeah, Tron is.
He was the guy with the two things.
Tron was Boxleitner.
Tron was the guy with the two discs. That's what Travis was saying.
Yes, that is Tron.
That was Clue.
Nope, that was not Clue. Clue was Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges Clue corrupted Tron
and turned him against him.
And turned him against the creator. But Tron and Clue were always two separate entities.
Yeah, I knew that, but in the sequel, I thought that.
Nope.
So I thought, because in Legacy, Jeff Bridges said, "Oh, I wish I could always be here," and he kind of created himself in his own likeness to manage the place with Clue.
Nope. Clue was to manage the place. Tron. Hold on. Here we go.
Read that.
Okay.
The first one, two discs they call Rinsler.
Okay, so Rinsler is a supporting antagonist in Tron Legacy. He is a villainous version of Tron who was reprogrammed by Clue to be his primary enforcer.
Gotcha.
Because remember in the games,
that's why Rinsler or Tron started changing back and helped him.
That's why Rinsler transferred back.
Okay.
Right.
Travis is Tron. Travis Tron.
No, I get it. My take on it, because I only watched the movie, I was thinking that the bad dude was only Clue turned back.
Right.
Because Clue, he started going bad. Because of basically malicious compliance.
Yeah.
He took his program literally, way too literally. So then when programs started to be almost self-creating, he's like, fuck this shit, no. You are wrong, you are not good, you are not perfect, so...
Right.
But, so there we go. That was a little Tron tangent.
Either way, I'm
good one
excited.
That.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for another Tron. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because the last one was really just...
Legacy came out in 2012? 2011, 2012. 2010, 2011, something like that.
Yeah. So when did the first Tron come out?
In the 80s... 86, 87? No.
Is it Googleable?
The original Tron, 1982.
Ooh, I was off by a couple of years.
It's okay. All right. So it took us more than a hot minute to get the second one. So it's nice that we don't have to wait that long for the third one.
No.
But I am excited for another Tron. I know Hubs is pretty excited for another Tron, but I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm liking to say that Leto is going to be a villain in it because I can't see him being a main character since they've already well established those. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't see the mask. We're just going to call him the mask man at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So that really means that he could fill in that part. He'll be a villain. Because at the end of the movie, Tron fell into the pool, and that was it. He turned bad. He went from bad to being good, but I think there's more to it.
Self.
Yeah, I think there's more to it.
Mm-hmm.
There was stuff that we didn't see afterwards, so I mean, it's one of those that they really could take this in any direction that they want, including coronavirus.
Yeah, let's hope Disney doesn't muck it up, you know.
It's Disney.
Well, hey, don't knock them. Let's face it, they did do good with the Mandalorian, so.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mulan.
Should we go into that controversy?
God damn, that's a lot of money.
Should we go into that? Should we dip into that?
Okay.
For a few minutes?
Money for a non-physical copy of a property.
30
and you don't keep it. $30.
Yeah, was it 24-hour rental?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You get it, but it's digital.
Yeah, the digital copy.
Something happens to the service, and bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So
back it up somehow.
Nah, you don't even own it. You pay $29.99, and you can watch it at any time while it's available on Disney Plus Premium.
Oh.
Right. Oh, of course.
It's available. Because you know how Disney likes to lock shit up in its vault.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm looking at you VHS tapes.
So it's dangling that unknown certainty of, are they going to lock this up at some point and then I can't watch it, but I paid $30 to be able to watch it whenever I want.
Exactly.
You're just paying for a premium pass, that's all.
Yeah. But I have a feeling Disney will release it as a physical down the road, I'm sure. They have to.
But I mean, they cycle, what is on, what is shown. I mean, because they say Disney Plus has everything.
Not quite.
But it doesn't really have everything.
No, it doesn't.
It has a lot of properties, and they have a shit ton of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them are on there, though.
Yeah.
So there again, there's that looming dark cloud that's like, I paid $30 to watch Mulan.
Right.
When it's available. Like, that's like that fine print. It's like, where it's just not available at all stores.
Exactly.
Like, I paid $30. I want to do the Girls in Dumbo.
Right. Like, I wanted my curly fries. Why can't I
Arby's.
Fries? They're not available at this Arby's. I gotta go to a fucking Arby's and I'm like, goddamn seat.
Oh, do you remember Mima's?
Hey?
How long have you been in your area?
11 years.
So you might remember Mima's, or
no.
11 years. No, you might not remember. They closed before that. There was a place called Mima's that had this horseradish zesty sauce combo. Phenomenal.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I would remember something like that. I don't remember that. Oh, okay, sorry, but I have to do this because since Long kind of had to put that picture up of his bow.
What? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Apparently
saw you that much.
Yeah. Apparently, though, there's a store or there's a shop in New Britain called My Thai or My Tea, MEITEA. It says that sells bubble tea.
Bubble tea.
Buns.
Oh, I've been there. Yes.
Buns and
Yes.
pierogies. Hitting all here. Has boba tea, pierogies, and steamed dumplings buns. Sweet and savory. So fuck you.
Hey.
You got the personal fuck you with the posting up the Pashi bows.
Ouch.
Man, I love my food. So if you're going to be saying like, fuck you. Get in my damn house.
Look, if and when I visit, I'm going to bring you maybe like a 6-pack of
Dude,
whatever.
Bring me a freaking caseload.
I'll see what I'll try.
I'm kidding.
No, I got you covered. I'm going to put it in one of those food bags to keep it, warm. How's that?
Oh, shit, that's a target.
Oh.
Oh! Thank you. Oh, it didn't sound right.
That's a TARDIS.
It sounded like,
Oh, shit, I guess Chris Ecclestine's landing soon.
Look. Ooh.
Yeah, talking about. Oh, my God, YouTube comments. Sounds like Ben Shapiro's dry humping. Oh, my God. I was totally going in a different direction of Chris Ecclestine returning to Doctor Who.
This makes me happy. This makes me very happy because he was the first. He was the Doctor Who that I saw because he was the one that kind of revamped the franchise.
He launched it with the rubber.
I hate to break to you. I haven't seen too many Doctor Who episodes, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So continue.
So, for people who don't know about Doctor Who took a big hiatus between its last Doctor and the new version.
Paul McCann? Was it Paul McCann?
I don't remember who was before Eccleston.
I know who the last master was. That was Julia Roberts' brother.
Work apart.
Julia Roberts' brother was the master. Eric Roberts. Anyway, go on.
But anyway, so there was a huge gap in, it kind of almost dropped off the face of the earth. So they wanted to revamp it. So they decided to go with a younger doctor because before most of the doctors were a little bit more older, and that was Chris Eccleston, and he was number 9.
Right.
And he was also Rose was introduced in that as the companion, which some people have a love-hate relationship with the Doctor and Rose, but so we won't go there. But he's coming back.
Yes, he's coming back. He had a rough exit. It was announced when he would exit. So his last episode, he was out, but they already had
Tennant.
They had Tennant before he was out. So before even he was done, Tennant was already on. And then BBC and Russell T Davies had announced that he was, quote unquote, tired. And later on, it was released that Eccleston had an actual bout with bulimia and anorexia.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Wow.
So his tired was related to his battle with that. He never got a fair out as the Doctor, and he's coming back in the books only, in the comics, I believe. He's coming back, and they'll probably give him a fair send off to explain why he left. But it was kind of one of those, he got the short end of the stick. Chris Eccleston has been, according to other sources, not us, other people from what I read, he's a hard actor to work with.
Oh.
But I mean, you work with Nick Cage, how hard is it to work? I'm saying. Put the bunny down.
It's good that he's going to be getting kind of his due because, I mean, in all honesty, he is the reason that a lot of people got into or back into Doctor Who.
Okay.
He's the reason I said a lot of people, not everybody. He did help to kind of revive it a little bit. You have to give him that.
Yeah, okay.
Look, not everyone's like you who's watched every episode from
Plastic
the very
mannequins, just saying. Plastic
I
mannequins.
know. Not everyone was a plastic mannequin.
Adipose. Adipose. I'm just saying, but, you
Look,
know.
I love the adipose.
Adipose are cute, though.
They're cute pie motherfuckers.
I wonder what happens if you step on one, will they split in two? But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole other topic for another day. But okay, I get it. He was the modern day Doctor Who that revived. Like, honestly, seriously, would I have Doctor Who? Would I have a 50th? No, without Chris Eccleston. I thought Day of the Doctor was kind of fucked up that you don't really see Eccleston. You see his back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's kind of like at that point you celebrate most of the doctors that were available, and you only see Eccleston, like him turn. You know it's him because it's his silhouette, but it's kind of like, damn, dog, that's fucked up. Because I would have loved to have seen him, although, like, Dave the Doctor would have been great if you had Eccleston, Tennant, and, Young Buck. And, Hurt. Young Buck. I'm just going to call him that. Because I'm still a fan of
4.
Of course. Who knows? We got that in the movie. That's all that matters.
Yep. Look, my favorite Doctor is still Donna.
Dr. Donna?
Donna, fuck.
Just saying.
I bawled like a fucking baby. Fuck. They did her dirty. Not gonna lie, they fucking did her dirty. They did her dirty.
They should have brought her back as an actual doctor. They did that for, what's his name? Capaldi.
They did?
Well, Capaldi was in the Pompeii episode. And then they brought him back as a doctor, and they explained, sometimes I replicate faces that I've seen. So you could have done it as Dr. Donna.
Yeah, she's one Dr. Donna.
She's the real first female doctor. That's the only first female doctor that I recognize. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, Jody. Dr. Donna was first, and she signed my TARDIS first, so.
Oh, that was a quick freeze. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. What else? Do we have anything else?
Oh,
kind of running on.
We have one more.
What do we got?
SpaceX.
Oh, yes. Yes. What is SpaceX doing? This is your baby.
These mofos, 120 more satellites launched. They are up to manufacturing 120 of their Starlink satellites a month. For those of you that don't know, what Starlink is, it's basically SpaceX's or Tesla's satellite internet service provider. This is said to provide you with internet service anywhere on Earth. Wow. Their primary goal is to provide areas that don't normally get regular broadband internet with service. So if you live in Podunk, Maine, or Podunk, Canada, or Antarctica, places where you don't have access to broadband, sign up for Starlink. You get this little device that goes in your home, and it broadcasts out of their multitude of constellation satellites. It's like if they're like on 8 or 9 or 9th flight with Starlink.
Right.
You multiply that times 120. That's how many. And astronomers first had an issue of, it's blocking the skies and we can't see this constellation. So then they worked with major astronomers and they made them black. So if you look up in the sky at night and you see something floating by, it actually might be a Starlink satellite, but it's meant to give people in remote areas like Africa internet, high-speed internet.
Interesting.
Now,
how much does this cost?
I don't know. Yeah, I signed up for a beta tester. I haven't heard anything back.
Oh, wow.
I just want something free.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll test it for free. If you give it to me and you say it's free, I will test it.
I'll test it out.
Look, $15. I don't have a problem testing out your internet for $15 if I could take it anywhere with me.
Yeah. That would be kind of nice. I like that idea.
That would
That'd be pretty dope.
And that's just me blurting out $15, but that would really put cell phones back in its place.
Yes.
Yeah.
You buy a cell phone just to be a cell phone. You buy Starlink to be able to access everything else. You have a tablet. Like really, if you really think about it, cell phones became as smart as they became because you wanted to become mobile.
Yeah.
The problem is you have to rely on your cell phone company to provide you with that data.
Exactly.
What if you
and
had
God
more...
forbid you go over your data.
Exactly. What if you had a data provider that's mobile and you could take anywhere with you for like $30 a month? Yeah, you're still going to have internet in your home based off of your regular internet service provider because that's going to be more reliable terrestrial.
Right.
But mobily, in the middle of the fucking ocean, Starlink's going to work. And it's going to be more reliable.
That's going to be a game. That would be a game changer because how many times do people have issues when they're out on the ocean communicating? You know, you have
cell phones.
You have radios.
Yeah.
But God forbid there's connection issues. People, airplanes.
Right.
How that could be a huge communication game changer.
I see it right there among with 5G, and this is something big that not a lot of people have recognized that's going to be happening. Yeah. But if you really think about it, and I see where Elon Musk is going, Earth is just the guinea pig.
Yeah.
His whole thing is occupy Mars. But how do you communicate with Mars? That's
good question.
The problem.
Yeah.
So basically now the Starlink satellites are basically
relays. Yeah.
Relays between us.
So what's going to happen on Mars? He's going to put up a whole bunch. And what's going to happen on the moon? He's going to put up a whole bunch. You need relays. You can't communicate directly with Mars or well, they say you can. I don't trust that shit. But the fact is, you're going to have a faster relay, maybe like a 2 or 3 minute delay between Earth and Mars.
Probably.
For communication because of Starlink. So he's developing. He's this generation's. I'm sorry to say it, but he's this generation's of Alexander Graham Bell. And
yeah.
Reusable rockets, number one. Commercialized rockets back to the space station. He's the only person. And I didn't even get to that one. He's the only person that is right now working on a rocket to get to Mars. And I didn't even mention the fact that his Starship 5 prototype, SN5, actually had a hop from one part to another on one Raptor engine. That shit was fucking. We're not talking about a little nugget of a rocket. We're talking a big giant rocket with stacks and multiple tanks inside, and a big giant block on the top of it to mirror a nose cone and weight. And that shit just lifted up, moved across, and landed back down. And then they had these little legs, landing legs, that just flop.
Interesting.
That just looks fun. He's been trying this for so long, but yeah, like fans, you got to look at it. You got to watch the video. The fact that he got this cylindrical shit to rise off of Earth and re-land is proving the point that this man is fucking serious about going to Mars. Like, without these series of tests,
right.
And we're talking about by early next year,
the
SN8, 9 will have wings and little thingies that aerate, so it's gonna flop. The whole thing, the way it works, and you guys probably haven't seen how Starship works. Upon re-entry, it doesn't have any engines to really land it. It's just gonna do a belly flop back to Earth. So it's just going to do one of these, and then when it gets back to the landing zone, the rockets fire, and it's going to do one of these, right down. So it's going to belly flop into orbit.
To a point, and then it fires its rockets and lands vertically.
Interesting.
Watch the videos on how Starship is going to... Oh, and they're talking about so you have Super Heavy, which will launch it. Super Heavy is the booster that will launch it into space. They are planning on refueling mid-space. So they will pre-launch another Starship, but it's just a fuel holder. So that these two starships come butt to butt, and they refuel the main starship in space. Exactly. Now it's fully loaded with more fuel to get it to Mars.
Interesting.
Now, imagine if you put one of those on the surface of the moon. Because they already have a contract with NASA to land on the moon. So, we will get the moon we will get to Mars within 20 years. Like, the man is genius. NASA sees his vision. NASA recognizes.
The Mars like a gas station.
Like, he's gonna gas up in the middle of space, but he made. But the thing about it is, you get to Mars, the ship isn't just worthless.
Right.
His whole envision is that it will use the atmosphere of Mars to refill it with methane. That's what the engines run off of, methane.
Gotcha.
So, Shawna, if you volunteer to go to Mars, there's plenty of fuel.
Yeah, there we go. Just bring me insulation. Yeah.
Exactly. Just hook a tube into you. But I mean, methane, a gas that's really readily available on Earth and on Mars, is one of those things that he's smart.
I'm down for terrestrial travel in 20 years. I mean, why not?
It's a good time to be alive.
It does. So, for you, the fans at home, let us know what you think on everything we touched on tonight. Yeah. So,
I would say we were a little off the rails, but let's face it, really.
For a bit.
Yeah. And quickly, for the fans at home that are wondering what I'm drinking, Kinsman Brewing. I'm drinking your mom. She's a hazy IPA, 8.5. Dude, if it came out of your mom, it must be hazy.
Oh, boy.
As always, I'm drinking coffee.
And Long, what you drinking?
The hell am I drinking? Oh,
Some vegan shit.
raspberry Snapple. That's it.
All right. But from all of us to all of you, drink up, bitches! Oh, and to the little kids upstairs in my house, really quick. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Skylar. Hi, Adrian. If you guys are watching, love you guys. See you in a few seconds. And bye, Baby Yoda.
Bye.
All right. Drink up, bitches. Good night.
Bitches.
And have a good night.